Who is Sibongile?
Okay, Usbongile, everyone, is from East London. I don't know if you guys know the Eastern Cape. Some people ask me, are you from Cape Town, thinking that the whole Cape Town is a province?
Oh.
No, the Eastern Cape is a province on its own. Though Cape Town is in Western Cape, just to clear that. I grew up in a small town, Episho. I grew up, it was a little bit of a township, sort of vibe, but it wasn't supposed to be like a little town city, but somehow goats and cows really roam there as well. Anyway, we grew up the normal background. We grew up not having a lot. Basically, I just want to introduce my brand and who I am really and how why I'm here as Mamali. Mamali is my second name. My full name is Sibongile Mamali Dunyiswa Nkyobo. Yeah, so I was the firstborn to my father, so everybody wanted to give a name. So Mamali really comes from my clan name. That's where it comes from. So it speaks of Imvelaphi, where my ancestry and all of those kind of things. And I just thought it was such a beautiful and such a fitting name for my brand. I didn't know what to name it, but then speaking about my roots, speaking about who I am, I'm very, very proud of my Xhosa heritage. I'm very, very proud of my black heritage. I'm proud to be a black woman of ethnicity with ethnic hair. And so basically, Mamali Hair came from a concept of me feeling as a young girl, as a young black girl, that my hair would never grow, and causing me really to grow up with a lot of insecurities, because it almost seemed like growing up and going to a Model C school and having a majority of white people in your class, or you always saw the black girls playing with the white girls' hair, because it was like a level of envy, like, why can't we have the same thing with us?
Yeah.
And you just saw, like, it was such a shameful thing. And it was so sad to watch black girls with like pin straight, relaxed hair. The hair is, there's no two guys, they don't move. Okay, our hair doesn't do the thing like the white people. So but you see a little girl there, she's white now inside, because she's like now a bona fide coconut. She's putting her hair behind her ears, but it was just chilling there on the sides. And the ponytail is just like a little mouse tail at the back. You guys know that. You guys see it in your classes. I mean, some of us are still suffering from that, okay? So, but for me it was shameful, because now you want to be friends with the colors, because you don't want to associate as a black person anymore. It's like there's an associated lowliness that's not as superior as, the Caucasians, the Indians, the colors, the fact that people could straighten their hair, and there came the trend where you could straighten your hair, have it move. But the thing that was so disturbing was that after a while my hair started like leaving, like, okay, these ceramic irons are not really working out for me. I mean, I had relaxed hair throughout my primary school life, and coming from a really poor background, we weren't really that poor, but I mean, we couldn't afford to have our hair relaxed every month, which I now know is not right for our hair type. To cut a long story short, I'd always wanted to grow an afro. I'd see girls in high school, I thought, wow, they're really courageous. I mean, I think the build-up of your school life and from high school is up until, you're building up to your matric dance, so you want to do the weave. You want to, have the fancy hairstyle and have your hair flow in the wind and take great pictures. So I always put it off. I put off cutting my hair for so long. But I think I knew it was coming along after I had taken out my matric dance weave. The section of my hair that was left out was so thin and like so damaged and so dry. And, the rest of my hair was sort of there. But then there was just like that little pip hair that was just like not cooperating.
Is that where they make that thingy?
The closure, which is why it's probably a much better idea these days to rather have a closure in a weave. And just to like give you guys some advice, it's the dangers with our hair is that firstly you first need to understand that as ethnic people, we have our own hair type that's so unique to our race. And I think we should start to embrace that, and you really start to really embrace it more when you understand your hair, when you understand what grows from your roots. Okay, this is all me. Okay?
This is her natural hair, guys.
This is my natural hair. I've been growing my hair. So I cut all my hair. I started afresh in 2010. Okay? I think 2009 or 10. No, I think it was 10. I had my relaxed hair was completely damaged. I was dyeing it. I was flat ironing it. I was not moisturizing. I thought I was colored. I, in essence, thought I was white. But I knew the truth. My hair started, falling out, and when you're combing it and the hair's on the floor, it's everywhere, it's on your shirt, and you're so disillusioned, you don't see what's happening. So finally I was ready to cut, and I remember my sister came through. We were going to go to Soweto to visit an aunt of ours, and that day I had decided in my head, I'm going to cut with no regrets. I was so ready in my mind. I was like, I'm going to grow my afro, and it's going to grow strong. I'm going to look like Diana Ross. I'm going to be fabulous. It's going to be so long because it's natural. Boy, was I wrong. Okay, the reason why my hair did not flourish at the start was because I did not understand that it's not enough for you to just have natural hair growing out your roots. It's to understand that of all the hair types, right? You have the Caucasian type hair, you have a curly and a wavy type hair, and and then you have the coily type hair. That's our hair. So we call that group 4 type hair. Okay, so straight hair is group 1. All right. Wavy hair will be a type 2 type of hair, and then the deeper curls, the tighter curls, will be a group 3, and then the coily, kinky curly to coily is group 4. So that's where majority of us black ladies fall in.